one thing, it's interesting. The one thing that I was like, I don't really vibe with redheads or like gingery features. Not to say you're unattractive, it's just, that's what you are. And so I was like, okay, he's a gingery, like not my typical, just like.
Heard.
Ouch. Hey guys, it's Liz Long, and are we in Jamaica or are we in the Twilight Zone? Because it sure as heck seemed that Clint was the one trying really hard last night, and Gina was just kind of shooting him down. Hey guys, it's Liz Long. We're back with another red wine recap of Married at First Sight Nashville. We're in full honeymoon swing. Instead of red wine, I thought I'd drink a ginger ale today. All 5 of our couples are now in Jamaica, including Kristen and Shaquille. And while I do want to talk some about the other couples, I think the main focus of last night's episode was Gina and Clint. I mean, thus far, Clint just hasn't struck me as the type of guy who seems like he was really ready to get married for Married at First Sight. But last night, he did a few things that caught my attention that made me think he seems like he's kind of trying here.
Looking forward to seeing you just kind of being boss lady. I want to see you in your business because you're so wrapped up and enthralled in it. It's been your world for
I was
the
doing
last...
payroll this morning. Maybe you can help me calm down and not work as much. I've been looking for a little vice. I don't really love to drink or go out.
Anything.
Maybe my vice will just be adventure.
Okay.
Do you guys notice what Clint did there? He tapped into what he's noticed so far as being Gina's most important thing. He said she always is talking about her work. And so he tapped into that. He was kind of like, I want to see you in your boss lady element. And then that kind of got her attention, made her perk up a little bit. And she was like, maybe I just need a vice, and maybe adventure can be my vice. Now, that's Gina's way of saying, Clint, maybe, you have something that you can help me with, because he's the big adventurer. And here's another thing he did last night.
What, these guys just sit on the sidelines and they're like, yeah, man, my girl's super successful and she's crushing it.
Well,
I'm just crushing some beer cans.
Pretty much.
And here we have again, Clint trying to engage in meaningful conversation. Unlike maybe Eris.
Did you know that women whose favorite color is lavender, their favorite sexual position is downward facing dog?
Eris, I've had just about enough of you and your favorite sexual positions. Back to Clint. I'm not saying Clint's an angel here, guys. I'm just saying that Clint seemed like he was genuinely trying to engage in meaningful conversation last night. Can we just talk about happy stuff already? Let's get to Chris and Nicole.
Hold on. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's good. So how was that one?
I'm awake now.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh.
And you sway.
This brings me back to a time I call Old Nicole.
What's old Nicole?
Old Nicole was drinking a lot. I was pretty selfish because I wanted everything to be about me.
I'm not too worried about old Nicole coming out. I think she adores Chris enough that she's going to suppress old Nicole. She's going to suppress it. And real quick, I want to touch on Kirsten and Shaquille. Kirsten and Shaquille, they're late to the honeymoon party. Kirsten attended his work convention. But the noteworthy thing about them last night was towards the very end of the episode, and they were giving a toast during their romantic little dinner. And he was talking about how he is a mentor, and he basically, it seemed like he was like treating her as one of his mentees. And I'm not talking about Eris wanting to be the sex mentor. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Shaq actually wanting to treat Kristen like one of his mentees. And Kristen said something very profound.
The only thing I need is just like for you to just naturally talk to me versus presenting your thoughts. And at some points I feel like you're just talking like at me more so.
Did you catch that? That hit a little bit of a nerve, I think, with Shaq. I think he wasn't expecting that. And like I said, that was pretty profound for Kristen to say. And she doesn't want to be talked at. She just wants to engage in kind of an everyday, low-key conversation. And yeah, Dominique and Mac, they were there too, but they're still kind of just operating on a total surface level right now, that there's really just not much to write home about. I mean, there are some previews floating around that look really scary for this couple. But for now, we're going episode by episode, guys. Our best spousey, and I have 2 of them actually. They're not spousies at all, but they're keeping the spousies happy. And this is our rum guy. Our rum guy who kept Nicole and Chris very happy. And then our other guy, our bartender or our butler for Gina and Chris, his name is O'Dane. O'Dane was lovely. O'Dane talked about when he first met them, they said, "How are you?" And he said, "I'm sober." And then O'Dane even said, "What can I get you guys to get drunk or to drink?" Or O'Dane, love him. Okay, and then finally, best spousey. I've been building up to this, guys, and this is probably going to be the only time I can give it to him. Clint. Yeah, Clint. Clint is getting a Best Spousey award this week. He kept trying. Gina wasn't shooting him down left and right until the very end, but he was trying, guys. He was trying. Okay. Most lousy. Most lousy goes to, who do I have? Gina. Gina, I'm sorry, girl. I like you. I've been rooting for you, but you could have just said, "Do you think the attraction's there for us?" I don't know. Maybe it's something we can build to. And she did kind of say that, but then she's like, she couldn't let it go. She was like, gingery features, and you have gingery features. And poor guy, right? So then the next most lousy, Lifetime. You get the most lousy award also this week. And that's because you do us dirty with these previews, guys. You do us dirty. You made us, going into this week, think that Clint was the worst guy in the world because he told Gina, she's not his body type. They left out the nugget, though, of what we saw last night of Gina saying all this stuff about Clint. Let's play fair here, Lifetime. Let's play fair. Finally, Eris. Eris, come on. Yeah, it was nice when you were talking, we'll have this to look forward to years from now, when we were laughing about my beard in the water. Haha, hilarious. But, come on. You asked her favorite color, and then you led that into sexing. Eris, enough of your nonsense. All right, guys, next week, I guess we're still in Jamaica, and we might have some weird stuff going down with some of the couples, like swapping spit. I don't know. Stay tuned, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.